Hello everyone, Rituro here with another episode of My Life in Silver League. In celebration of BlizzCon, I'm hoping to pump out a trio of episodes today, starting with this, episode number 18, facing off against a Protoss, a level 50 Silver Leaguer by the name of Aristor. Aristor, we'll go with that, Aristor. On Whirlwind, the always fun Four Corners map, where if you scout it properly, it makes it look like a ninja star. I'm going to go ahead and guess that was intentional. Anyway, going into this one as Terran, level 50 versus level 50, so should be an even match by the numbers, if not in actual fact. On this fine, wonderful, sunny, well, at least for me anyway, opening day of BlizzCon. Now, I am not there, obviously, because I am a Silver Leaguer and have no business whatsoever being in the same country as Grandmasters, let alone the same tournament. Anyway, there I am spawning at the top right, Aristor at the top left, so we get the close spawns here right off the bat. So that'll make things interesting. Pretty standard opening here, nothing too crazy going on. Pylon drop down for Aristor as he goes off to scout, as you would expect a good Protoss player to do. Just getting my wall in started here. As we continue our quest to not suck. If you've just joined this series, if you're wondering what the point of this is, the goal of this is to chronicle my life in Silver League, showing all the trials and tribulations of being a lowly Silver Leaguer, and hopefully learning a little bit about how I play, ways I can get better in the future, and maybe someday move back up to Gold League. I was at Gold League once, and this was back during Wings of Liberty, and it went horribly. Lost every game I played in Gold League, didn't have any fun. It was a bad experience all around. So hoping to avoid that this time around if I ever get back to Gold League, because being in Silver League in Heart of the Swarm has proven to be quite the experience. Aristar still pumping out his probes here. Now he's got gas on the way to go with the gateway being brought down. Wallen is complete for me here, as I have Supply Depot and Barracks guarding the main ramp, or I guess the small ramp, the main ramp being the front here. Meanwhile, Aristar is scouting here. He knows I'm not at the cross spawn, and he's now going to find out that I'm not at this close spawn. Meanwhile, I'm heading out on my journey of scouting, knowledge, and discovery as command or orbital command on the way, as well as my first Marine as we complete that Supply Depot wall. And I love that little trick. Love that abandoned trick to complete the wall. And meanwhile, my scout guesses right on the short spawn and finds everything. Finds the gateway, although Chrono boosting out a Zealot here, which means I'm going to get a decent scout. I'm going to see the gas. I think I see the gas here. Yes, I do indeed see the gas. I see everything. So that is, but I don't see, oh, there we go. Now I see the Cybernetics Core on the way. So yeah, I know what's going on now. This is a pretty standard opening here for Protoss, and my probe is going to be chased all the way around here, though I've got the funky waypoints on the way here. Meanwhile, two Marines at the front are going to see and shoot down this probe. It is, there we go. Doesn't even get up the, I don't think he even managed to see. He does not even get close to the ramp. Good scout defense there. Meanwhile, Aristor with his Zealot, having been chrono boosted out, chases off my scouting SCV, who takes one shot and decides, okay, we're going home. That's enough of that. Meanwhile, two more barracks on the way here. I've seen the gateway, I've seen the Zealot, and I'm thinking, okay, let's rush. Three barracks here on the way. SCV is still being built at the orbital. Gas is down, which is, I'm trying to get better at early gas placement to try and get these more advanced units than just pure Marine out earlier. Warp Gate Tech on the way for Aristar, though he is supply blocked as he's chrono boosting, or not chrono boosting, sorry, he's chrono boosting the Warp Gate Tech. There's the pylon to alleviate supply block. Now he can get this more probes on the way to join his Stalker. Robo and second Gateway on the way, as well as second gas. So these two Zealots on defense, they will certainly stop any further scouting. But already moving up the tech tree is Aristar. The front door for me, meanwhile, I've decided to go for the expansion. Already way ahead of Aristar's expanding timing, at least. So that gateway, or that command center, sorry, oh my goodness. Too early to be casting, too early. 5 Marines holding the main gate. Probably would lose that engagement. Meanwhile, tech is being researched here with 2 tech labs and reactor finished. Stimpack on the way here. As the engineering bay is done, idle SCV, he's getting ready with some supply depots to keep that supply block alleviated. As I have been trying to teach myself on these episodes, lack of production facilities and lack of supply has been killing me in these games. So hopefully we get that straightened out. 3 more Marines join the crew at the front of the ramp here. Missile turret on the way to block against drops. And here we go, the engagement is on. Arsenal running it all in. Down goes the Stalker, and the Zealots are like, oh, okay, maybe not so much. Not the best idea here. Supplies are even. The Zealots will split, and the Marines are like, okay, we've made our point. We've made our point. We're going home. Marauders are joining them now. And the second command center is finished, and now going to orbital. Warp gate just about done here for our star, and there it is. It is finished. And now, here we go. Finally, the expansion is on the way for our star. Did he see the expansion for me? He did not, so he does not know about the expansion. Good defense there by the Marines to hold that off. However, an observer is on the way. He will certainly be able to see everything that's going on here. 4 gateways, all in warp gate technology, and a robo on the way now. A robotics bay, I should say. The robo facility is there. And the observer, oh, he's going to get a good scout here. I can't see him. He can see me, but he still hasn't seen the expansion. He still hasn't moved up past there. Oh, observer, if you just move a little further forward, you could see it. Oh, horrible. More supply on the way to alleviate the oncoming supply block. Gas on the way at the expansion. Factory on the way here for me, as well as another Marauder. Doing well at keeping my resources spent. Always good to see. Robo just about done here. Forge finally being built here for our store. And concussive shells now on the way for the Marauders, as well as level 1 weapon upgrades, trying to get that tech advantage. And if we take a quick look at the supplies here, my goodness, 32 to 26 for worker supply, 24-17 army, so I have an advantage here. An advantage I had apparently no indication to push due to a lack of scouting, but a Colossus rush for Artostor goes straight for the Colossus and will not be punished for it. He's got sentries on the field, he's got stalkers and zealots, which is, that would be an interesting engagement against my army here. Probably win it, but you bring a Colossus onto the field, and now suddenly Artostor, he will definitely, with 0 pressure coming in for me, he will get ahead on this. There's the scout by me seeing the expansion, so I know he's managed to scout. I know he has an army here, and I decide, alright, guess what? We'll check and see if you have any proxies, but guess what? We're moving out. Problem is, that Colossus will be done before I get there. Although reinforcements are being built here, as are combat shields to go with the Stimpack and concussive shells. Level 1 almost done here. Another barracks, 4th barracks on the way here. See, I'm slowly learning from these build more production facilities lessons. 2 widow mines as well, but unfortunately I am supply blocked. So the SCVs are quickly trying to alleviate that situation. And now, having seen that there are no proxy pylons, the army is prepared, but there is, this Colossus is going to change everything. 2 more Zealots joining the party, and suddenly this is a horrible engagement. I haven't scouted the Colossus. I don't even know there's a robo on the field yet. They quickly stutter, step back, try and get... Oh, there's the stim. It's force field by the Sen trying to block the retreat, and they will catch a Marauder. But the shells are slowing those Zealots up. That will be a decent trade-off. Still a slight supply advantage, but oh, you don't want to get into a fight with Colossus. Trading against the Colossus is not good, and good force fields there by the sentries to trap the army. An excellent exchange there. That Zealot will just survive. A good exchange there for Artostor. His second Colossus is now on the way, as well as level 1 weapons. Reinforcements on the way for me. Widow mines are done. Question is, what do we do with this? The army will fall back. Unfortunately, they'll fall back right to this observer. Oh, Artostor knows exactly what to do here, and it's to push the advantage. And the reinforcements, will they get there in time? It's a decent amount of reinforcements. If the army stays linked together, it's going to go really well. Unfortunately, this scan misses the observer. And the reinforcements are here, but it's going to be too little too late. The Zealots will make a great split there by the sentries. The Widow Mines bury. Will they get a shot off? No, they are spotted by the detector and shot down. This one is still alive, though, and he's just out of range of the sentry. And the sentry and the Colossus will take care of everything. These Marauders are very late to the party. Get out of there. The Widow Mine will not get a shot off. Excellent engagement for Artostor. Disaster for me. Marines, however, are being pumped out en masse, 5 at a time. Widow Mines coming out as well, and the starports are done. The tech has not been left behind, though a bad engagement is going to mean that all that tech is going to be for nothing. One last shot takes down the Marauder there. Oh, it's not looking good here. Good saturation on minerals. Needs more gas, though. However, more missile turrets on the way here, predicting that there might be something coming in. Like, for example, a Colossus. Would it be better to perhaps place those at the front right away? And here comes the extended thermal lance. Exactly what I didn't need to see. It's being chrono boosted out. Twilight Council on the way as well. Good diversified tech for our store, though he is supply blocked, which will give me a chance to catch up. More SCVs on the way. Level 1 armor now on the way. Second gas on the way as well to try and diversify the income. 3 missile turrets now on the way to try and, again, now we're getting somewhere. Hopefully blocking off that Colossus run. 2 Colossi now with the Stalkers and Zealots and Sentries. This is a good mixed army here for our story, although he doesn't have as good worker saturation as he would like, probably due to being supply blocked. Banshees now on the way, but now Zealot legs are on the way. Look at this production. 2 more starports, more supply depots, Widow Mines, Medevacs, Banshees, Marauders, and Marines. This is what you call a good use of production and cash. Tons of minerals in the bank. Gotta get those on the field. The Chrono Boosted Thermal Lance will pay off, as will the Zealot legs on the Twilight Council. Another pylon on the way, finished for Aristorus. He now has his supply block well and truly lifted. Level 2 ground weapons on the way as well, and another Colossus. Oh, 3rd Colossus. However, Vikings are now coming out to try and combat that Colossus directly to go with the 2 starports. No 3rd base yet for me. Definitely one thing I can say is that with this much money, knowing that I need to up my production, a 3rd base right down here would have been great. Definitely, with this kind of cash, nothing. And since this space is almost mined out, or is starting to get mined out, yeah, we're starting to. This will be losing mineral fields shortly. Definitely should have gone with a 3rd base earlier. Still pumping out units though, and a 2nd factory now on the way. So I was learning my lesson here about oh, there we go. Observer gets scared off by the combination of the Viking and the missile turret, and that Viking Observer's like, okay, I'm out here. Here's the 3rd base. Unfortunately, this is interesting. The scan finds it, but the scan also knows the Observer is going to know about the... Oh, he doesn't quite see it. He doesn't quite see it. So this is a lucky break for me here. Supplies have actually evened up on the back of this production. But now the probe knows. He knows what's going on now, and this missile turret will likely be blocked. Does the army move out? I guess not. The Protoss army definitely will. Banshee cloaking on the way, as well as a Raven, more Vikings and Banshees, a 2nd command center, the 4th base being built, and now the army is here to get rid of this pylon. And that is the end of that. However, a reinforced pylon is being put down here on the low ground, and now the armies have spotted one another, and they will go for it. They will engage. The Widow Mines have not buried, and they will just get shot down. Great work here by the Zealots charging in. The choke point is not helping at all. No micro for either side, because micros is for pros, and this is Silver League. Reinforcements warp in for Aristor. The Vikings trying to take down those Colossi, but there's just not enough support. A great engagement. One Widow Mine does bury and get a shot off. Doesn't take anything with it, though. And now, suddenly, this has all gone horribly. A very bad engagement. Definitely should have backed up, waited for the help. And unfortunately, this is where it all goes sideways. The Raven gets down a turret to try and block the Zealots, but it is chopped to pieces so quickly. No Colossi are shot down. Great anti-air by the Stalkers, and into the main base come the Zealots. And now suddenly it's all looking bad. The main gate has been closed though, but these Zealots are just getting massacred. These Zealots are massacring the SCVs. The SCVs do poke down, I think, 1 Zealot, but it's not going to end well. Down goes that base. The 4th here will complete, and we'll try to mine. Yeah, Widow Mine got a couple kills there. There you go. But down goes that missile turret as well. Front door is closed, and there's the tech lab finally for the factory. And unfortunately, with that extended thermal lance, it's definitely not looking good for me. No production whatsoever for Alistair. He's going full micro. I'm trying desperately to get stuff on the field to keep this going. Try and keep this match somewhat close, but it is definitely too late here. They've broken the front door. There's the GG. A good win for Aristor. So I would say the message or the lesson from this is pick your engagements better. I definitely overcommitted here. way earlier on, picked a very bad time to stick around rather than linking up with my reinforcements. Had a bad engagement here, did not fall back, didn't draw them into the Widow Mines, didn't even bury the Widow Mines. And that pretty much sunk it for me. Good job keeping the supply depots more or less going. Great production facilities off of 2 bases. Could have gone for the 3rd and 4th bases earlier. But I think the biggest thing here are bad engagements definitely sunk me. So that is what we learned today on My Life in Silver League. I hope you enjoyed watching it. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.